Hello, this is Nitin Dahad with the Times. I'm at SEMICON West 2025 in Phoenix, and I'm speaking to David Freed, who's a Corporate Vice President for Semiverse Solutions at Lam Research. Did I get that right?
You did, absolutely.
Amazing. David, hello, how are you?
I'm very well, very excited to be here at SEMICON West this year.
And the last time we met and talked on camera was 2 years ago at SEMICON India.
Yes.
And that was early days at with your Semiverse project, but you've made an announcement today. Just tell us a little bit about what that is and how it fits into the broader solution that you offer.
Absolutely. So the newest product in the Semiverse Solutions portfolio is Fabtex Yield Optimizer. And this really builds on Simulator 3D, which has been a very successful virtualization software platform in the industry. It's helped many customers optimize their processes and their integration in an R&D environment. And now Fabtex takes that same concept of virtual silicon and brings it more into the ramp and high volume manufacturing environment that our customers need to get their products out to market. And it's a super exciting announcement today. It's now generally available, Fabtex Yield Optimizer software.
Now, what does that actually mean in terms of the benefit to the customer? I know better yields means better lots of things, but what is it targeting with your customers? What are they getting out of it?
Absolutely. So Simulator 3D is fantastic for developing virtual silicon. What Fabtex does is it pairs that virtual silicon with actual data in the fab. And it allows the virtual silicon our customers use to be more representative of all the variations they're seeing in the fab. This allows our customers to target all of their yield limiting systematic mechanisms at once. Rather than sort of the historical way we've done it is you work on one defect mechanism and then another, and it's slow and it's iterative and it's time consuming and expensive. Using Fabtex Yield Optimizer, our customers are able to ramp their production yields of advanced semiconductor technologies faster, so they're getting products to market sooner, but also because we're using advanced machine learning and AI optimization techniques, our customers are able to deliver a higher final yield in these technologies, which final yield is more value for the customers.
That final yield means better product quality, which then they can offer as something to their customers.
Absolutely. So it's higher final product quality, which they can use as additional value to the product, or simply more chips per wafer yielding to be able to be sold.
Got it. Now, what are the big things, I mean, we're here at the show, what are the big trends you're seeing right now in the industry? I've spoken to a lot of people, including your competitors. Everybody says the AI, the complexity, but tell me your perspective, where you're seeing things.
I think our group, we've been talking about virtualization, simulation, machine learning and analytics for process optimization for many years. One of the things that's very rewarding to me is to start hearing the rest of the industry get on the same train. And so we're seeing a huge push in this direction, simulation, advanced analytics, virtualization in our industry. We are being driven to produce equipment and processes for the AI generation, but we're also then taking that AI technology and using it to develop the next generation of semiconductor technology. That virtuous cycle is super exciting for me, for my team, for my company, and to see the rest of the industry get on board with that is very rewarding after a long work on it.
But that is a trend. I mean, I'm seeing it in design, in manufacturing, where you have that virtuous cycle. I mean, the EDA companies are talking about using AI to design the chips, manufacturing, you're using the data to simulate that and then feed it back through. What kind of lessons, you said you've been doing it for a long time, virtualization. What kind of lessons do you think you've learned at, where you came from, Coventa, but then Lam Research?
The thing that I think has been the biggest learning over the last 5 to 10 years is that process complexity is going up at a very, very high rate. If you look at logic technologies, DRAM technologies, NAND, other specialty technologies, the complexity is going up rapidly. Techniques we used 5, 10, 15 years ago to optimize these technologies, they don't work anymore. There are too many parameters to optimize, too much complexity to get yourself through in the same amount of time. And so one of the greatest learnings is to really be adaptable, use new techniques. We've had to stay uncomfortable and really press ourselves in this virtualization, analytics, machine learning, and AI front to solve problems that maybe 10 years ago we could have solved ourselves in our human minds and with experimental techniques. We just need to use different techniques now, and that's where virtualizations come to save the day.
And is that something which is sometimes an issue where people are uncomfortable with using machine learning to do that?
Absolutely. I mean, there's always the early adopter community in any industry, in any segment, and the early adopter group, they'll use any new technique to solve a problem. But really convincing the masses and convincing large-scaled organizations, massive, complex manufacturing organizations to change what has been successful for 20 years is always difficult. And so we've fought, day to day, week to week, month to month over the last several years to make the progress we have, and now we're really starting to roll downhill and seeing the broader industry acceptance of this technique.
What you talk about also relates to developing the workforce and talent and skills, and that was one of the things at the keynote this morning, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The same type of virtualization capability really can be deployed anywhere and everywhere. So we've been working heavily with a lot of universities in the US and also internationally to really bring virtual advanced node silicon technology into the classroom, into labs where some of these universities don't have competitive industry relevant equipment at their labs, but in the virtual domain, these students can be training on the most advanced technologies in the world. So we believe that virtualization, it solves a lot of our technical problems in the industry, but it's also helping to solve this massive talent gap we have in our industry and educate the next generation of semiconductor engineers across the globe.
Is there any other things that you think can be virtualized which you haven't done yet?
Oh, I'm sure there are. And what we find is we keep developing these capabilities and putting products out into the market and internally, and we always find that some of our customers, some of our collaborators are using the techniques and the technology in ways we never imagined.
Yeah.
So again, staying uncomfortable and staying adaptable and figuring out how to win in these application spaces, that's going to be the future.
Well, David, thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I enjoyed this.
Thank you.